how was this journey and how you were affected by being a woman?
I think that, again, being a woman gives you lots of pluses, but also lots of minuses. Pluses, by nature, when you're in sales, women are a bit more flexible. They can change the way they talk to people. They're like a bit more open. So to be a woman in a sales career is a good thing.
The main focus is selling luxury properties, yes.
Not only. And that was again decision that we made because Cyprus is not a fully luxury market. So the part of the luxury is very small. So what we are offering, which is again fully within the brand, we offer luxury service, not necessarily only luxury product.
How brand like this chooses Cyprus? Because we have in our mind New York, London, Cyprus, not so much.
But if we talk first about the brand, it's Sotheby's International Realty, it's international. And for the brand, it's also important to be present in as many countries as possible. That increases the reach of the brand. So, of course, they check whether the country has potential. And Cyprus has a huge potential and always had. So, for the brand, it was like a logical way.
Anastasia, welcome to Property Talk by Bazaraki. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And I'm very excited to be on that particular podcast, on the particular Property Talk by Bazaraki.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the trip. I know you are busy, so we took your day off, I think.
It's like I say, I love talking about property and I love talking with interesting people.
Thank you very much. So let's start by how did you start in real estate? What was the wow moment?
I think that in the beginning there was no wow moment at all. It was absolute chance. I was not thinking about working in property in the beginning. In the beginning it was again just like the sequence of events. Okay. And that was actually a lucky chance that I decided to come to the interview in Pamphylia, job interview. Then I started there, and then the wow moment came when I learned about properties and when I started doing good things there.
It's the good thing happened before the wow moment.
I think so, yes, because by education, I am actually a teacher. So I have a pedagogical university. I'm in the first degree, teacher of English and German. So it was like not quite there.
Yes. And you started that as a property consultant, I think.
No? I started because it's you don't start, or at least in the past, you don't start immediately from the property consultant. I actually started as the assistant in the sales office.
Secretary's
assistant.
Duties like...
Yes, actually the person who does everything.
Okay.
So yes, so I started...
That's why you learned so
I
fast.
started as assistant. Then I moved as a property consultant in Pamphylia. Then I moved to managerial positions. And then I left Pamphylia. And then I started building a real estate agency.
Nice. What was this, let's say, you rose from assistant to business development, I think, business development management. How was this journey and how you were affected by being a woman?
I think that, again, being a woman gives you lots of pluses, but also lots of minuses. Pluses, by nature, when you're in sales, women are a bit more flexible. They can change the way they talk to people. They're like a bit more open. So to be a woman in a sales career is a good thing. People trust you more, you're less threatening. But in managerial, of course, it stops you.
Is it?
Not even stops you. It's like in the beginning, how I say, you have to be much, much better to be promoted to a manager, being a woman and also being a foreigner.
Yes, this also has
again, it has pluses
yes.
and minuses.
Yes. But it went okay, yeah? Yeah.
I think it went very well. Okay. I love what I'm doing. I think almost everyone who is in property know me personally or know about me. So I think it went well.
How you made the decision to leave your managerial position and start something new?
That was very tough.
Difficult decision, isn't it?
You know, I think that I've never cried so much in my life. Of course, I think I was, because it was very emotional. I've been with Pafili for 17 years. So it was not just job, it was much, much more. And also, like, you know, I think it's very easy to make change when it's bad, but it's very difficult to make change when everything is good.
So how you take this decision?
I decided that I want to move towards my own business. I wanted to get a license, a real estate license, and you cannot do it while you're working for the developer because the law says that you have to have a higher education in real estate and you need to work in the real estate industry. And there were other things. I think that, you know, let's put it, I reached the top of my potential there and I moved on.
And like they say in Greek, the cycle closed.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sotheby.
Sotheby's. It's difficult to pronounce.
Yes. Okay. How you started with them? How first of all, how a brand like this chooses Cyprus? Well, because we have in our mind New York, London, Cyprus, not so much.
But you know, if we talk first about the brand, it's Sotheby's International Realty, it's international. And for the brand, it's also important to be present in as many countries as possible. That increases the reach of the brand. So, of course, they check whether the country has potential. And you know, Cyprus has a huge potential and always had. So for the brand, it was like a logical way. For me, again, like it was a lucky coincidence. Again. But again, like, you know, I believe the coincidences always come when
you're prepared.
When you're prepared. So basically, working in Pafilia, I sold a house to the owner of the Sotheby's franchise from Moscow. And then I was working in Pafilia, working with their clients. And then when I left and they offered me a position, I was very happy to be associated with that brand. And then I became a partner when we decided to get franchise for Cyprus.
Nice. A very, very nice story.
It is like a Cinderella story.
Yes. How is your agency different from other agencies in Paphos, in Limassol, in Larnaca?
You know, I think about it a lot because, you know, you're also in marketing. We always look for our unique selling proposition. And in a way, we sell similar properties, similar product as other agencies. So I think that one of the really big difference, and I think this comes from me being a teacher, I pay lots of attention to knowledge and expertise of every person who works in the company. So when the investors, when the buyers come to us, they get expertise. We don't just open the door and say, okay, here, this is the house. every person in the company knows in details everything there is to know about real estate in Cyprus. So we pay lots of attention to education. We have also amazing connection with other players in the market. So we do get better deals for our clients.
Perfect. Why your agency doesn't have an office in Nicosia?
I'm thinking about it because, I think that we mainly work with the foreign market. I think maybe we will open one day. We are exploring this option now because it's slightly different expertise.
You would love.
Do you think that we should open an office?
Of course. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Be our competitor here. You'll make us better. We'll make you better. It's a good thing.
But like now you said, you mentioned competitor. I think that our pie is so big that there is enough business for everyone. And like you say, competition, good competition, makes everyone's better.
Yeah, that's why we want you here. Yes. Or we'll come to you. You never know.
Of course.
You'll never know. So the main focus is selling luxury properties. Yes.
Not only. And that was again a decision that we made because Cyprus is not a fully luxury market. So the part of the luxury is very small. So what we are offering, which is again fully within the brand, we offer luxury service, not necessarily only luxury product.
You pointed that. Very good. Very nice. You mentioned before about the skills of your employees. How? Team, yes. What they have to be in your team? Like, what's the three most important points, let's say, skill sets?
Okay. I think, and here let's spread the categories because we have people who work with clients. We have people in the marketing. We have full marketing team of our own. And we have a very strong back office that supports the team. So if we're talking, actually there are a couple of things that are same for everyone, but there are also a couple of things that are mainly true for people who work with buyers and sellers. So the first thing, they need to love Cyprus.
They are in Cyprus, so...
Yeah, but you need to love it. Not like it,
okay.
Not be here, not understand. You need to truly love it. That's number one. Number two, you need to love people, meaning that you need to understand that you're in the service industry. You're not going there to meet the clients with your goals. Yeah. You're going there to find the best solution for what the client wants. And it is a skill as well, to be able to listen, to be able to understand, not to push your agenda, to be able to understand the request with what we have available, to be compassionate, to be trustworthy. So there are lots and lots of little skills. Also, I like...
Are these skills or...
traits of character?
Yes, maybe.
Shall we call it soft skills?
Soft skills, yeah.
Soft skills, traits of character. I also like people who are self-organized. I don't want to be a nanny in the kindergarten.
Yeah.
I really want driven, interesting people who enjoy what they're doing and know what they're doing. And you should be nice. We don't have toxic people in our team.
That will be a no, yes.
Yes.
I think for
everyone.
Every agency, not only real estate agencies. Okay. So you said the luxury is one small part of your business.
Correct.
But your brand, in our mind, let's say, is associated with luxury. So you have these clients, isn't it?
100%.
Yes.
I would say that probably in the luxury segment in Cyprus, we are on the top. Well, actually, I think that in all the segments, we are quite high, but luxury even more so.
Okay. For the real estate agent, the guy, let's say like this, who will meet the client, what is the difference between a high-end client and the normal one? Because you have them both.
Okay, you mean the client behavior, how they behave, or what they want?
If I say the approach of the real estate agent, you'll say it's the same.
Of course.
So, yes, what's the differences in the customer approach, let's say?
Okay, actually there is a difference. Okay, and one difference in many cases, the high net worth individuals, in many cases, they know better what they want. So their parameters are much clearer. You know, they know exactly what is suitable for them, what is a no. So, and they can convey it better either themselves or through their assistants. So in a way, it's sometimes easier to work with them because you have a very clear set of criteria what we're looking for. Also, I think that that's on a good side. Also on a good side, of course, that they have money. So it's
most of the times.
Actually, all of the time.
All of the times. Do they have this gap on their want and their can?
It's more the gap, not their want. It's most of the time in Cyprus, it's a gap what they want and what we have.
What we have. Yeah, it's a small market, isn't it?
It's a small market. It's still not a luxury market. We have now really good quality properties, but there are not enough. Or sometimes we have a beautiful property, a luxury property, but around it, it's not so luxury.
Yeah.
Or Cyprus, again, I love Cyprus, but to understand that, you know, not all the services, not all the infrastructure is to the level that some people expect. And we see it especially, let's say, when a person wants to move from London to Cyprus.
Yeah,
or from Switzerland to Cyprus. And some things like, for them, that's the gap. Yeah. That's what they are used to, that's what they want, but they need to adjust. And actually, that's what we work a lot. We work with expectations and with adjusting expectations to the reality.
Yes, I think they have to live in Cyprus for some time to adjust, isn't it? It's not so easy to explain.
It's very difficult to explain, but again, now it's a good time because, you know, in every city, like I'm a big believer that every city has such a strong energy and such a strong face that it selects the people as well. And we have communities. So, you know, like when you go to Limassol, there are lots of wealthy people living there. The same in Paphos. So already there are events, there is interaction. So it's completely different what it was even 5 years ago. So now actually it's easier.
Yeah. Now that you said 5 years ago, how this market changed, like, let's say, from the time you started in your own agency?
It changed a lot.
Is it?
And I think that now, in my opinion, it's much healthier. You know, before, let's say if we take 17th, 18th, 19th, most wealthy people were only coming for citizenship. They never planned to stay here.
So it was just a financial transaction?
It was the financial transaction. Yes, okay, we would be coming maybe for some time, but that wasn't the goal. Now, most people in higher budget, they buy because they want to relocate. Sometimes they just want to stay 60 days, but still they will be present here physically. And what's happening now, they come, they like it, they stay, they take kids to school, they start new businesses, so they invest more. So it's much, much, much healthier, in my opinion.
I think it's now we are doing our job. Before it was just for some paperwork.
Look, because again, being a foreigner, I understand that the program itself was not bad.
Yeah,
the execution
we yes.
was really not so good. And the end was tragic.
Yes, we have this in Cyprus. So what's a typical buyer for your agency nowadays?
There are several. Okay, so yes, we still have the high-end buyers. And like I said, these are, I would say it's two categories. One is the family moving, and one is much younger wealthy people who are coming for taxes, for lifestyle, for digital taxation. For weather. Yes, so these are one thing. The other very big part, and I like this part, it's actually the families who moved here. They started renting. Again, they moved for what we said, lifestyle, sun, taxes, everything.
Yes.
They came, they started renting, they understand that they like it, and now they start selling. I like it. I really like this category because that's the future. They are staying here.
And they adjusted. Yes.
But also, because I talk with them a lot, they're the ones who are going cleaning the cities. They're the ones who are doing lots of charity work. They're the ones who are actually become part of society.
Yes. You deal with a lot of foreign buyers. What they care about the most? Let's say top 3 priorities they have.
Okay, and here we'll be talking about properties, not Cyprus in general.
No, in Cyprus we know.
Yeah, we all love it. Okay, so the priority for properties, the one thing, they really value clarity of paperwork.
Yes, I can understand that.
Yes.
Foreign country, they have to be safe. Okay.
Again, I don't mention location because it's obvious. Location is number one. So let's say they already decided where they want. Mm-hmm. So clarity of the documents, they value clarity and the quality of construction. Because again, I think now we see a big change in the quality, and more people, they want new standards. So they value quality of construction and quality of after-sale service, their maintenance. Because now I think that we all see that in Cyprus, we have this, let's call it challenge or issue with projects that are not well maintained and they look not very nice.
Yes.
So this is for them very, very important.
Are the companies catch up on these trends?
Some,
the
yes.
developers, let's say.
Some, yes. Some, not so much. Like, we have for our internal use, we have like the analysis of every developer. So we know a lot about every developer. And we can see that the biggest volume of transaction are the developers who are the developers of full cycle, meaning that they build and then they take care. So like the new buyers and especially foreigners, they come with a peace of mind.
Yes.
It's not that easy though.
It's not easy for sure, but you must learn from mistakes you made before. Let's say in Napa and Protaras areas, the thing that happened in like 25 years before, 30 years before, with the English buyers.
Yes, and
Was
with
awful.
the title deeds.
Title deeds and
And
all
with
this.
all the changes that
Yes,
are done.
Still there are people that they cannot have the title deed. So you have to learn from these mistakes and catch up, isn't it?
Catch up and try not to make new big mistakes wherever possible.
Of course. I have a lot of questions about luxury.
Please.
Luxury properties. So, online platforms like our partner Bazaraki, let's say. How important are they now in this transaction? Let's say for the local market, we know it is important. For a foreigner to do his research.
Very important.
Is it?
It is very important. And again, we are working with Bazaraki, and actually I'm very impressed with the service that we get, with results that we get. And I think that the platform is getting so much stronger all the time. For the new buyers, it's an amazing chance to get a snapshot, to get an understanding of the market. So, and I know we have lots of traffic, international traffic as well. So the foreigners are using it to search for properties. So it's not only for local market. I think it is indeed one of the leading platforms for all Cyprus properties.
Okay. Do the luxury buyers do their first search on the...
It wouldn't be the first search, to be honest. Well, it's not the first search, but they are there. And you are asking the question that we were asking ourselves, that we were discussing.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, we were discussing with our marketing, we were discussing with Bazaraki as well. And in the beginning, we were even thinking, okay, how can we put our brand on Bazaraki? But then we said, you know what? We're just going there. And of course, the main traffic is lower budget, but there are people who are looking for luxury properties. So yes, it will not be the all traffic, and I don't think it should be. It's not the goal of Bazaraki to be so selective.
No, not in the volume.
Okay.
But let's say what I'm asking my team, do Russian millionaire will go online to search the prices in
His
Cyprus?
secretary will.
Okay, on his behalf. So
on his behalf.
Let's say it's for him.
Yes.
So he will get the data.
Yes. And actually, we have some cases because again, we work in the high-end segment, we do work with assistants, secretaries, etc., who are doing all the preparation for the viewing. And we have cases when they send us the links from Bazaraki and say, you know what, can you prepare for me? I want to see this property.
Yeah.
So this is the proof, not only from us, but from the third source, the third side sources, like the independent sources.
Yes. Yes. Okay, interesting this one, because it is a question. You see, you discuss it with your team.
It is a question, of course.
Yes. Now, from the seller's point of view, we have, my team has many owners who want to sell the property, but they don't want it to be advertised online. This hurts it premium image if it appears online.
I think that it's not only image. I think in many cases is that the privacy of the transaction. Many times the owners do not want, for their personal reasons, they do not want the world in a way to know.
Yes, many times this happens with the luxury properties, the high-end ones,
yes.
The expensive ones.
Yes. Most of our we call it like off-market properties.
Yes.
These are the properties in the higher end. And I think that the reason is like they want privacy, they don't want neighbors to know, they don't want the world to know that they're selling. And there are lots of issues. And also, in some cases, when it's off market, you can get higher price.
Really? Why is that?
So, there is an element of exclusivity.
Okay. Because the rule is show it to as many people as you can. So
you don't show it to everyone. Like there, like when you have off-market property, you only work with a very, very selective database.
Yeah.
And here, of course, our connection, our global connection helps a lot, because we do have an opportunity to share off-market listings with other countries.
Yeah. Okay. As you see the local agents in comparison with your global network, how are we? In what, let's say, are we good? Are we better than them? Are we worse than them?
Again, you cannot just say one diagnosis for everyone, but in certain cases, I was thinking, my God, in some countries they have it so easy compared to Cyprus. So separate agents, the good agents, they, in my opinion, the good quality local agents, they are definitely the same level as international, and sometimes even better, because very often the legal system for the real estate in other countries is better. So it's easier for them to work. With us, the level of difficulty is quite high.
Yes.
I'll just give you one example. When I went for train, actually, I just joined the brand and they did training in America. And I went to see the Sotheby's real estate in New York. And I'm going to this luxury building that they're selling, and they have the full-size show house with all materials. So you come and you walk through it. And I'm thinking, my God. And I remembered how we were selling, let's say, one when I was working in Pavilion. You stand on the bridge of Olympic and you do like hands gestured. So here it will be this one. Imagine that. So you just...
Yes.
So in certain cases, overall, some agents in Cyprus are brilliant. Some are not brilliant at all.
The average real estate agent from Cyprus, could he stand a chance in New York, let's say? The average, not the best one, not the worst one.
I think they will need to adjust their skills, meaning the biggest difference that I can see, or what I see, is that if we compare with New York, you have to be mega active. No one will come and bring you client on a silver plate. You need to run around. You need to work I'm sure that you read Serhant.
Yeah.
Okay. And in his book, Sell It Like Serhant, I gave it as example to the team when he was saying when he was looking for clients, he was very fit because he was going to 3 gyms same day to find clients. In the morning, it was one area. Lunchtime, it was another. I think in Cyprus, we are not as driven.
Don't go that extra
mile, yes.
Maybe because
just sit waiting for Bazaraki.
Yes, because for now it's easier. Maybe so. When the competition comes in that standards, maybe it will happen.
I think so. And again, the market is good. So lots of people, they're like, okay, it's good. Why
bother?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we can have lovely coffee.
Cheers. About the online presence what mistakes you see agents do advertising online, the luxury properties, the high-end ones?
Okay, I think that one thing that I cannot accept in any marketing campaigns, well, again, it's my personal opinion. I really don't like any exaggeration. I don't like any misinformation. I don't like any marketing campaigns that work on fear. So like these things, there are sometimes campaigns is like, you will lose money if you don't do that. This campaign I don't like.
It's not a property advertisement.
There are lots of property related adverts, like, the clickbaits. These ones I don't like. The biggest, I wouldn't say it's a mistake because it's a matter of style, of how you present the property. Do you want to watch it? Is it like, does it tell you the story of how you and your family can live in this property? Or is it just like snippets of beautiful bathroom and bedroom?
Yeah. Now that you said story, how important is storytelling?
Very.
In property market?
Very important. It's very important because, life is a story. Marketing is a story. It all depends how you can catch the emotions, how you can show your lifestyle in this property. I think marketing and storytelling is brother and sister, if not maybe different relations. Maybe it's son or daughter.
Maybe, yes. How you see the luxury market now in Cyprus? It's growing, slowing down. We had all these schemes and people buying and not coming to Cyprus ever. We have all these huge buildings. Now we all can agree it's more mature, let's say, as a market. Okay. Is it slowing because of that?
No, I don't see it slowing. Actually, I see, at least within our agency, we see more high numbers of people buying with higher budget. So I wouldn't say that it's growing hugely. Let's say that last year, I think the whole market, we expected more people moving from UK, for example, because of taxes.
Yeah.
Lots of people came, but not as many as, let's say, we hoped for. So I wouldn't say that it's in the huge growing stage. I would say it's moderate growth.
Healthy one.
Healthy,
so
yes.
It's not for other reasons. It's
no.
Is it the first time?
Actually, I was now thinking like, okay, I'm in property since 2001. Is it the first time? It's not the first time, but one of the few times when it's really healthy, meaning there is a potential end user for every transaction. For me, that's a very healthy sign. Would you agree?
Yes. Even here, when we discuss about the market trends now and how it's going, we have all these wars near us and people coming for, not because they love Cyprus, because they have to go somewhere, and we happen to be near, but they are staying. And they create communities and they stay even after they can come back. So that's a good thing. We don't have another scheme or another passport and another something. Now I think it's the first time I see, it's healthier.
Yes, I will agree with you on this 100%. It's healthier, and now I think we have a chance to sustain it. These people can stay.
That's a big challenge because apart from the property, we'll have to say the politics now.
Okay.
We have to convince them to stay, that we are a proper country to stay, not only nice island with nice houses and beachfront, let's say. Needs some work there, but it's I think it's a project on track.
It's an ongoing project, and I think it is that you used a very good word, on track, meaning, that I can see that people more and more, they don't see it as a temporary place.
Yeah.
And I speak with lots of people and they say, Anastasia, when we came, we only wanted to stay like maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years. Now we like it here. So we are on track, but like you say, there are lots of things that we need to do. Schools, infrastructure, services, banks, that's another thing that we have. The efficiency, like in November, I've organized training for my team to go through the timeline with lawyers of all the transactions. And it was amazing because, the presentation was done. So like in every city apart from Limassol, this takes you so much. And the days, how can you explain, let's say, a German buyer that it will take him 90 days to get tax clearance? And then you will sit and wait when they call from the land registry to give you appointment. They don't give you appointment, they call you. You don't know when. You just need to sit near the phone.
Yes.
How can you explain this?
Yes, to some people it's difficult.
I think it is difficult, and they're asking like, but how? Aren't you European country? We're like, yes, of course. This how it happens. But Limassol is efficient. Limassol is.
I heard again this one, but how?
You see, so it's not the system; it's the system within a system. So it's obvious that in Limassol they have more efficient system. Literally, it was in Limassol, let's say, I don't remember what, let's say 60 days. In all the other cities, 90 to 120 days. Big difference.
Huge difference.
Huge difference.
Yes. Okay. Lucia, you love Cyprus.
Yes.
How come? Explain me this. What we have here that you love so much?
I think that Cyprus is a fit for me. But what I love, of course, I love the weather. I love when it's warm. Like I say that every morning I live on a hill, so I have the view of the sea and the greenery. Every morning I have to come out, even in the cold, to enjoy it. You live in Paphos, isn't it? I live in Paphos, yes.
Nice.
It is very nice. Okay, my car has lots of miles, but
doesn't matter.
It's still nice. I love people. I love that it's easier life. I love the whole atmosphere in Cyprus. For me, it's not, with all the inefficiencies, it's not heavy. I think life is lighter here. Like, you can work very hard, but then you go for a walk by the sea. Or you go and have coffee with friends by the sea. You're like on holidays. So
I understand this. Yes. Mm-hmm. Very good. So to wrap up, where people can find you and your agency?
Okay, you can find us almost everywhere, apart from Nicosia. Okay, you can find us online, but physical offices, we have 2 offices in Paphos, the sales office and the main office. Right in the center of the city. We have office in Limassol on the seafront in the Olympic residence. And in December, we opened an office in Larnaca. So any city and everywhere.
Very nice. Did we forget something important you would like to share?
I think we had a very deep conversation about lots of things. I don't think so.
Okay. We'll do this again, I think. It's my first time in English, so it's a little bit short this time, but I think it's okay. So we'll do again one more when you come to Nicosia, maybe.
I think it was really nice, and we can discuss with you, what other topics we should discuss, or maybe our listeners can send us what topics you want us to discuss.
Perfect.
Together. And shall I say it?
Yeah, of course.
Σε 1-2 χρόνια. How to say? Σε 1-2 χρόνια. Σε 1-2 χρόνια θα προσπαθώ να κάνω στα ελληνικά.
Perfect. Thank you. Anastasia, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for sharing your story and your agency. We wish you best.
Thank you very much.
You are doing a great job. And it was an honor to be here with you. Thank you very much.
It's my honor, and thank you very much. Thank you.
Cheers.